Alright, dude. What's going on, everybody? Good to see you. Hope you guys are having a very, very wonderful Monday. Why do I sound quiet in my headphones? That's because my headphone volume is not turned up. Would you look at that? But I hope you guys are doing good. Hope you guys had a very happy Easter for those of you who celebrate it. Pope died today. Kind of crazy. Just saw that on the news. That's kind of like a big world deal, I guess. So, rest in peace. Regardless, we're going to have a very good Minecraft stream this evening. Buddha, Opa, SJD, Platin, Alexander, Wolf in here too, Connie, Caspin, Sharky Boy, EB, how you guys doing? Good to see you. Did you see questions for Incy lately? I can check it right now while we're getting started. Or letting people come in. Let me see. Have you ever heard of Lumia Stream? Since you're always switching to OBS, give it a go, maybe. Check it out, it looks pretty cool. Hold on, let me click this link. Somebody, I think Johnny, was just telling me about this. Billy Beats. Might try it out. We'll see. We'll see. Thank you for that, though. I appreciate it. Mickey, how are you doing? Arnav, hello to you as well. Jack, greetings, my friend. It's been a bit since I joined alive. How have you been? I've been very good. I hope you're good too. We're going to get right into it. Okay, today we got a few things. Hey. Whoa, calm down. Back up. There we go. Wait, there's more of them. Hold on. Let me get rid of this guy. Oh, I managed to get some magma cube heads, and by heads I mean one. Ignore this. I'll explain why all of our valuables are in my inventory in a minute. Look. I got it. Why can't I put it on? There we go. Aha! It's actually kind of terrifying. I don't know. I'm proud of that for some reason. I got a piglin head too, which is pretty cool. Can you be quiet, please? We're gonna move away from the farm. Check this out. Boom. I got the organizer thing working. It took a lot of trial and error, but I figured it out. The thing was, first of all, we did only need one row of repeaters. Fix that. The next thing was... Oh, that's a bad example. Okay, here we go. Yeah. We just needed one placeholder block and then 41 pieces of the regular items. So that was the problem. We had 11 before. Now we just have one. Everything seems to be working fine. I am debating possibly keeping the rotten flesh, but whatever. That's not all the gold. I've been AFKing there for a while. I'm going to show you a thing. It's a secret thing though, so you can't tell anybody. But yeah, we're going to be doing a lot of mining tonight. Excuse me, sir. Pardon me. This is my portal, but don't let me get in your way. Oh. Okay. Is this a family vacation? Whatever, we'll let them... You gotta be joking. No, please, my tootsies are gonna get cold. Don't do that. Okay. We're filling up the storage room, finally, with all of our valuables. I'll give you a little sneak peek. I may or may not have built the dragon that we were talking about. Patreon members will be getting a video about that shortly, possibly later tonight. So, if you are a Patreon member, make sure you check that out. Magma block. Oh, hey there, Incy. A massive fan. I know, it is a fan. When I scrolled down from the stream, I saw your US President's short recommended. Yeah, I forgot about that video. That one was from a while ago. What's the best layer for netherite? I'm not actually sure. I just always like mine with TNT, like low-ish to like the same level that lava spawns at, and I tend to get lucky. Bartering farm next? I don't know if next, but I'm interested in making one. Rotten flesh is good for clerics? I believe so. I do remember you, Vic. How are you doing? Okay, listen, you get it. I can't show too much of this off because it's for Patreon members first. But bam, look at it. Oh, dragon. There he is. Look at him. All his glory and the gold. Okay, yep. We've made progress. It's very cool, and I'm very excited about it, but What we need to do tonight is go mining for a bunch of diamonds, redstone. Honestly, if we get lucky enough to find some emeralds. We also need gold too. Because what we're going to be doing, and we're going to do some of this right now while we have the opportunity, is we're just going to be making a bunch of different gemstones, like, mixed in with the gold itself. So we gotta craft all these diamonds up. Now keep in mind, like, the reason why we have to do so much mining is because all the stuff that we have right now, these are just going to be used for decoration. It's literally just, there's no point to this, it's just going to be a massive flex, so happy about it. What's your favorite build that I've made so far? Definitely probably Space Whales, I think, and this might be second. I think this might be second. Entertainment District is pretty close too, though, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know, I have a lot of builds that I'd say are my favorite. Huh? Oh, I will in a little bit. I gotta get through some of this stuff first.
No, right now.
Wow, okay. Sarah's feisty this evening. Let's put all this away. How do you make raw gold? Is it literally just... Yeah, okay, look at that. I'm a fan of that. Yoink. There we go. 34 gold. Let's do like this. Yeah. Okay. Perfecto mundo. Oh, also I have golden carrots now. That's kind of a big deal, I feel like. I'm officially like a proper hardcore YouTuber now. I have golden carrots. Huzzah. All of these are filled with things. We're gonna leave all these here. There's no reason... Hold on a minute. I'm gonna get back to reading chat in a second. I apologize. I've gotten myself distracted now. Yoink. Let's do... Okay, this is empty. This is our redstone. We don't need... Where's that redstone? Why do we have nether wart in there? I don't know. Any of these guys empty? This one could be. This one is as well. Okay, we'll take 2 shulker boxes with it. 3 shulker boxes with us. We'll get this all sorted out. We'll do like that. Okay, we're good to go. Yoink. WNC, thank you, Axel. Have you ever thought about making a create mod series? I'm going to do a create 100 days for sure. Well, it's going to be titled like my perfect start in create mod Minecraft, probably. And that'll leave it open to be a series, but I can kind of run it as a side series that way. So I'll make like, it's not a series you guys will see frequently, and I don't plan to do it anytime soon, but it'll be like perfect start to create mod Minecraft. It'll be I survived 100 days in create mod, 200 days, 300 days. I'll do it in 100-day intervals. So it'll be, I guess, a semi-regular thing. I'm going to do that with a few other mod packs too, though, so it all depends. And I'm behind right now because I'm still working, like my editor is still new, and I'm trying to get us both adjusted to working with each other because that's a bit different. So we'll see where that goes, but I do plan to do some create mod stuff because I'm missing it. It's been a while since I've done any create mod things. Yo, you got your play button? What's up, Ludo? I did. I got it a while. I got it,
2 months ago?
Huh?
2 months ago?
Yeah, I got it like 2 months ago. I never really... I'm going to make a thank you video, like a 100K special video. But I want to do it right. I don't want it to be cringe and cliche, so I'm just really taking my time to think about what I want to say and how I want to do it. Because I don't want to come off, you know, ignorant or disingenuous. Because, you know, this is like, I'll only ever get to make one 100K special. And it's a goal that I've worked towards for 8 years. Like, I want to take my time with it. So, yes, I know I'm a few months behind with it, but I just want to really make sure I get it right. What are you up to?
Waiting for you to tell my news.
Sarah wants to buy a rabbit. I'm supposed to pass that message along to chat.
Listen, She's gonna sit where Bashir is. Okay, we're gonna get a little
But
bed.
that's Bashir's spot. You can't just, like... Look at him. Look at him. You can't just take him out. He belongs here. He's part of the stream now. Huh?
Let me see.
No.
I'm not gonna throw him, I promise.
No, leave him sit there.
Let me see if it's funny.
What are you gonna do with him?
I'll show you.
Alright, here. If anything happens to him, Sarah's responsible.
Would you rather see a cute bunny or this ugly thing?
She's calling him ugly, and that's it. There it is. I knew it was coming.
And he's fat.
He's not fat. He's just square. All Minecraft things are square.
I don't like the squareness.
Why? I would kind of want to get a goat. Not a real goat, a fake
No,
goat.
what?
Zenthai, what's going on, man? Good to see you. Complimentary reimagined. Yes. Beans, how are you doing, my friend? Build a play button in your world. That would be cool.
No, I'm just joking. I like to bully him.
I think I might make a few tutorials for YouTube so you might be able to watch them. That would be sick, man.
He's not fat.
Bunny riding Bashir. Yes.
Here, take him back. He's
Thank
not
you.
fat.
No, he's not fat. He's just very plump and...
I just like to make fun of him.
He's a healthy little dude, man. Like, you can't... He's just hanging out.
Just joking.
Alright, I know you were. Alright, let's do, Wow, I'm struggling. Holy shit. Mining.
Don't say that.
There we go. I'm going to dig out a little strip mine here. We're going to turn shaders off for a minute. Is this my silk touch? Yes, it is. Okay. But yeah, we need to just get... Honestly, tonight we're looking for as many diamonds, redstone, gold as we can get our hands on. Basically every single ore except for iron, we're going to be snagging and bringing home with us. That guy is so handsome. I know he is. He really is. Distant Horizons is updated for 1.25. I will definitely do that. I'll install it tonight. Not during the stream, but afterwards. I've been waiting to use that for a while. Please slide in Mayo for 125k special. No. Wait, did we actually... Oh shit, we did. 125,000. Thank you guys. I appreciate that. Another massive milestone. Halfway to 150k. Pretty sick. Something... Dude, my analytics have to be wrong. Like, we gained like 10,000 subs this month. Or like in the span of the last 4 weeks, I guess I should say. And it is not reflecting that. Like, I'm not getting accurate numbers recently, which is really strange. Not that it honestly matters, but I don't know, I like being able to properly track my progress. How are you doing, Incy? How are you, Incy? We're doing good, man. Hope you're doing good as well. I just had some amazing chicken and dumplings earlier tonight. I hear some lava. Am I on the right Y level? I didn't even think to check that. Yep, negative 58. This is it. How close are we? Our next thing should be like right in here. Yeah, we missed it by 1 block. Kind of annoying, but whatever. Let's just mark out where we're gonna be for the next couple of minutes. There we go. Also, while we do this tonight, I do have a few things I want to talk to you guys about. Get your opinion on some things. We'll get to that in a second. My OCD is kind of kicking in a little bit right now. Okay. Good enough. Let's just start here. See if we can catch anything. get lucky. I hope we do actually find a lot of diamonds tonight. I'm looking to up my valuables game. So if anybody sees anything while I'm reading chat or anything, if I miss something, let me know. Evan, what's going on? Good to see you. I've been subbed for 2 years. Yeah, that's a long time, dude. We've been doing this we've been at it for a while. 125k isn't half. Oh, I meant halfway there after the 100k mark. Post 100k, we are now halfway to. We're halfway to another 50,000 followers. That's what I meant. That's what I meant. I would be more specific there. I love dumplings, dude. So do I. Underrated meal, honestly. This is my first stream. Who's Sarah? Sarah's my girlfriend. Winding down with some Incy stream after a nice weekend is the best. There you go. You know how to spend your Mondays. I just lost my hardcore world. I had like 200 days. Can you give me some tips to stay alive when playing hardcore? Normally, what I always say is... Well, first of all, you have to decide what your playstyle is going to be. Do you want to enjoy every part of playing Minecraft? Or do you want to live for a really long time? You know what I mean? Yes, here we go. First of the night. How many can we get? 2. Yeah, okay, dude. That wasn't great, but at least we got the first diamonds of the evening. You know, if you want to just enjoy the process, I'd say play however you want, but you're probably not going to live long. If you want to have a hardcore world that lasts for as long as humanly possible, I say rush through the early game. People don't like to talk about doing that, I've noticed, because it is a YouTuber trendy thing to do. You know, like even my videos, the perfect start videos. I mean, you don't have to beat the Ender Dragon in the first 50 days that you're playing the game, but you should literally... And I did it in this last series. I basically got in the world, got a little bit of food, made a bed, and went straight down to the mines and basically didn't leave until I had diamond armor, and that's kind of just how you have to play. Like, if the goal is to live for as long as possible, then you should want the best stuff as possible as quickly as possible. But you said you survived for 200 days, so I'm assuming you're past that point. Anything past the initial stage of full diamond enchanted armor and golden apples. We could even say netherite armor. Let's say you've got enchanted netherite or enchanted diamond armor, golden apples, and a consistent food source. That's really all you need in order to stay alive. Totems, of course, would help, but you don't necessarily need them, because you're supposed to be playing smart anyways. You should never put yourself in a position where you're at risk to die until it's absolutely necessary. So if you were at that point, I would just say the best thing you can do is, honestly, what I just said, which is to not play stupid. You know, if you're ever going out anywhere, make sure you have, like, a source of regen, like golden apples on you. Make sure you have at least a stack of high saturation food. Make sure your armor is fully intact so it doesn't break if you're in combat. You know, if you're crossing an ocean, don't get out to stop, like, at a guardian temple that you see or something. Like, keep going. When you're in the nether, crouch walk everywhere. Like, bring stacks upon stacks of cobblestone with you for bridges so that, you know, they can't be destroyed by gas and stuff. Basically, what I'm trying to say is dot your I's and cross your T's and play your cards close to your chest, play safe, basically. And I even say that for people who, like, are good at PvP and stuff, because PvP skills, like, if you can, like, speed bridge and, like, you know, jump and place blocks and stuff, and, like, if you're real mechanical with Minecraft, that doesn't necessarily translate to survival, because there's a lot more going on. There's a lot more variables that could trip you up easily that you can't predict. The game is a lot less predictable than other players are. So yeah, just play it safe, man. There's no reason to, I don't know, rush through things. There we go. Would a beacon be faster? Probably, but since we're gonna be strip mining for pretty big distances tonight, there's no point in really bringing a beacon down because we would have to pick it up and place it down so many times that it would get to the point where it's inefficient. So I'm just gonna skip it. If we come to a point, like, if we need to mine tough or anything tonight, like any big veins of ores or anything, then I'll go grab our beacon. Other than that, though, I'm not gonna worry about it. There we go. Trero, what's going on, dude? Big shout out to you, my friend, for the diamond Mincy. Oh my god, that's over 12 months of being a channel member. That's insane. W's for my boy here. Welcome to you from Finland. Finally woke up early to catch a stream again. There you go. Thank you, James, for being here. I appreciate that. Brian, what's going on, man? Scandinavia gang. Have you ever tried Bliss shaders? I think so. Yep, right here. I have tried Bliss shaders. Bliss, BSL, complementary. I have a lot of variations of complementary, as you can see. I've also tried Insanity shaders. Is a pretty cool. Pastel are good as well. Rethinking voxels. And then I have also tried Silder's Vibrant. I used to run Zeus shaders back in the day. Would like to give those a try again, because when I was running Zeus shaders, my computer was not strong enough to handle them. Now it is. So, might be pretty cool to try that out. A little dark in here. This is a pretty big area we're mining out. I'm actually kind of surprised we have only found 2 diamonds so far. Is that all we've gotten? Yeah, that's not great. Not a great sign for this evening. I wish there was a faster way to detect these. I always think that mining tough is one of the best ways to find diamonds, because every single time I have mined a vein of tough, there have been diamonds in it. Maybe we should just do that. I don't really need tough right now, though. I'm kind of all full on tough blocks, so I don't think it's the greatest idea. Ugh. I don't know what I'm yawning for. I feel good. We are getting a lot of redstone, though, which is good. You should try photon shaders. I have heard of those as well. I saw a TikTok about them recently. Also, Sarah wants me to tell you guys, I am making a TikTok. I will have it up and running soon. Sarah's actually going to be managing it for me. A TikTok, a Snapchat. I'm gonna be doing Snapchat as well. I'm also probably going to be running a Twitter. I don't know about Instagram, but we are expanding. A lot of it is going to just be reposted videos to advertise for the main YouTube channel, though, but every once in a while, especially on Snapchat, I will have some exclusive stuff. Like, I'll do a lot of IRL stuff on Snap, so that'll be fun. And that's a timeout. Yep, that was insane. Do you plan on building any crazy farms in the future? We're gonna do a pretty substantial gold farm. I mean, I have a gold. I built a gold farm just to be able to have enough gold for the episode I'm filming right now. So I technically already have one, but I plan to make one that's about 4 or 5 times as big, and there's actually going to be a themed build around it and everything. So that is one. Okay, there we go. Mined out that whole area there. I guess we could extend the tunnel over more to where, like, this lava is here. Cut it off right there. Keep going with this area. We might as well. I love that for him, yes. Twitch, I am still considering Twitch. I really want it for the viewer experience for you guys. There's just more interaction over there. Like, you get rewarded just for watching the stream, which is really cool. Like, I really wish YouTube would implement that feature. I also want it genuinely too, in complete honesty, because I know, like, I could make a decent amount of money over on Twitch right now. But I'm just not happy with the people running that platform. I don't, you know, we've had this conversation. For my regulars, you know what I'm about to get into. I'm not gonna repeat everything, but I don't like a lot of the content that they choose to promote. I think it's just wrong. So, Twitch, I'm still up in the air about. I will not stop if you. I want to clear the air though. I will not stop streaming on YouTube. So for my YouTube viewers who don't have Twitch, like, I'm not going to stop streaming here. I'll co-stream. I'll stream on both Twitch and YouTube. So you don't have to worry. Like, I'm not going to make you guys pick and choose. You'll be able to watch on your preferred platform. Don't really need all this deep slate. You know what? Can I... Is there any... This is gonna sound really dumb, but... Nope. Okay, so literally... Regular deep slate we can't do anything with. So... Oh! Give me my axe back. Oh my god. That would have been terrible. But I don't need all this. This is probably going to be overkill. Like, there's no way we're going to get... We'll probably get, like, 2 stacks. Yeah, we'll line the inventory like that. Actually, no, because I do want... I want to be down here a while. We got to get some good stuff, so... We'll line the inventory like that, see how that goes. Let's get over here. How's OBS treating you? I still have not switched to it yet. I'm still on Streamlabs right now, unfortunately. But the transition so far has been relatively easy. I'm really struggling with setting up my stream alerts and everything. That's what's taking so long, but I fixed Streamlabs for the time being, so we should be good. Again, you know, Streamlabs wasn't broken. It literally just decided to randomly reset my settings again, which was the problem. I don't know why, but I really just, I don't want to deal with that anymore, you know what I mean? Which plugin are you thinking of using for multi-platform streaming? I'm not sure yet. That's another thing I have to figure out. There's a lot of tinkering I need to do in between streams and whatnot to get ready for that. We want warm weather and pretty flowers. This is correct. New guy, what's going on? Do you have a Discord? I do have a Discord. It'll be linked in the description. If it's not linked in the description of this stream, which it should be, check any one of my videos. It's in the description of those. Love your vids. Hope you make it big one day. Thank you, dude. I appreciate that. Ooh, there we go. Boyfriend is Egyptian and I'm part Kenyan. The hotter the better. There you go. A Biscuit Lord, what's going on? Good to see you. If you're visiting the mountains, winter, unless you don't want any snow. And if you're visiting the city, then summer, yes. I was able to come up with a YouTube /Minecraft name I don't totally hate. I know we talked about finding a name last stream, and it seems pretty good. I agree. That's good. What did I miss? Not much. We're just doing a lot of mining tonight. I personally hate summer, but I straight up faint sometimes when it gets a little too warm. It's not okay. I usually spend my summers feeling like shit in my bed. Yeah, that sucks. I am sorry to hear that. But just a heads up, when you switch to OBS, the resetting of the settings will happen as well. It happens sometimes depending on the update it gets. I see. Maybe it's not even worth me switching then. Because I gotta be honest, that's the primary problem I have. Which is dumb that those kind of programs have like kind of like a cache clear every time you update. But thank you for the heads up. It still runs smoother in general and is less intense on your PC than Streamlabs is, so we'll probably still end up over there. Because I'll get better performance for like half the effort. Well, that's a good look. When did you start playing? On this world, I started playing 6 months ago. About Minecraft, I've been playing since it came out, basically. Over 10 years. Penny, I love your works and your content. Keep it up. Thank you, dude. I appreciate that. Just call me Biscuit. I do remember you. How are you on deep slate reserves? Might be good to stock up if you're running low while strip mining. We're definitely going to. So I can't really... I'm using Silk Touch right now. So this regular deep slate, I don't really ever have a use for this, really, and unless it's some rare, very rare gradient work. But we're going to switch over to my regular pickaxe that does not have Silk Touch on it. And once we do that, and I'm getting cobbled deep slate, we'll start saving it. Because I use cobbled deep slate in everything, so we will definitely be grabbing some this evening. But I wanted to, one of the things I wanted to talk to you guys about that I mentioned earlier, I said I wanted to discuss some things, is I am planning to make some merch soon.
And to get me a bunny.
Yes, and to get Sarah a bunny, apparently. A black one specifically with floppy ears. I have a few designs that I'm absolutely going to do that I'm set on. But if you guys have any ideas for merch that, like, you think would be funny or that you would genuinely like to see me produce that's, like, related to the channel, definitely let me know. I like the designs that I have come up with already. And I'm not going to talk about them yet, but I did design them in a way that you can wear them and not have other people know that it's YouTuber merch. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't like it when people just slap their name or their logo or their icon, like, you know, it just feels generic. So I'm not going to be doing that, and I'm very happy with them. There's also like a kind of like a retro style to them almost, which is pretty cool. I'm happy about that. I need torches. Interesting. Did not realize I was that low. I need to put some of this iron away as well. What are you going to do with the ores? We're going to use them as decoration. Funny enough. When I ask you for tips and tricks, you always give us heartfelt advice every time I go to someone's stream. They always give me advice that doesn't even relate to the question I ask. I'm glad you feel that way. Oh my god. Wait. Ew. Oh my god. Sorry. That one came out of nowhere. I didn't even have time to mute the mic. Holy shit. Apologies. Oh, that one made me sweat. What the hell was that? How long are you going to stream? Probably for a while. The blow fall off needs to be studied. Yeah, I don't know. Honestly makes me sad because, I mean, he was cool for a while. And then things got weird, and then it turns out he was saying racist things in other Discord servers, and I was like, alright.
Who was?
Remember Blow? Yeah. So I don't know.
Can't have that.
No.
Got to respect everybody.
Which was like, that honestly was one of... Like, I know in the mods chat, as soon as I found out he was, like, saying and doing those things, I was just like, get rid of him, like, immediately. I didn't waste any time with it. But, a part of it was, like, that was the first time I had to deal with something like that as a creator. Because Blow he donated a lot to the channel. And he was a channel member, and he did put a lot of time and effort in, but so curating your audience and getting rid of toxic people who have, like, given you money before, as much as it definitely was the right decision, it felt wrong. But that's one of the biggest lessons you can learn as a creator, I think. So if any of you are starting out doing things like that, please take my advice and say, or just listen. It doesn't matter what somebody does. Like, it doesn't matter how much money they donate to you. That doesn't give them the excuse to, like, be an asshole to others and to complicate things in your community. Like, the finance part of it, it comes to a point where it doesn't matter. In fact, it never should. You can't, like, if somebody's ruining your community just because they've given you money doesn't mean they're allowed to stay. It's not a pay to win or a pay to be your friend situation. That's not how it works. But yeah, it was just, it was the first time I had ever had to do it. It felt weird.
It was like a couple times, like we weren't going to see it.
Probably.
I mean, the situation wasn't funny, but you know.
I know, even though he wasn't doing anything directly in my server, just the fact that I knew that he was elsewhere and it was causing people problems.
Being paid forwards up.
Not even that, it's just I didn't want to risk it happening. I didn't want to risk it happening here and creating that kind of environment, so... Yeah, anyways. I need, oh, I don't know if I have any. A Biscuit Lord, we will see you later. Jack Lantern, welcome, welcome. Hello, Incy. Greetings from Venezuela. Welcome, Albert. Good to see you. For merch, a cartoon of you trying to stream, but Sarah is holding her nails over you, and then in glittery text with nail stream would be stunning. There you go. That's a good one. What games do you play outside of Minecraft? I've been playing a lot of Fortnite recently. I don't know why. I took a really long break from Fortnite, but I have been back playing that a good bit. I'm decent at it. So that's been fun. The most recent seasons have been really fun, though, too. Where did I think they're over here. I'm looking for my coal. I am Grand Champion in Rocket League, which is pretty nice. I got back up to GC. I don't have my rewards yet, so I didn't get the tag. But my MMR is... Like, I just barely made it. Like, I'm GC 1 Div 1 right now. Like, barely hanging on. That game's a lot more... It's so much sweatier than it used to be. Arguably... No, it's not worse than Fortnite, but it's up there. I play a lot of Helldivers 2. Absolutely love that game. That is one of the best multiplayer games ever created. If you had not had the chance to play Helldivers 2, you're missing out. You are missing out, and you're missing out on an absolutely insanely cool community as well. The best part about Helldivers is, like, if you guys don't know how that game works, basically, like, you play as, like, an Earth. You play as humans, right? Defending Earth from, like, a bunch of different alien invasions and stuff. but you travel to different planets and stuff. And basically, it's like a live internet game of D&D in space, where you guys are the players, and then the devs are the dungeon masters. The devs literally will not directly, but they control the movements of the enemies and stuff, basically. And as a community, you have to collectively decide which planets to attack and defend, and that will grant you access to, different types of weapons and things. Like if you, for example, Super Earth, that's what the home Earth planet is called. Super Earth's weapons manufacturing planet was being attacked, and we lost it. We lost the fight, and the planet was claimed by enemies. And there are these mechs in the game that you can get in, drive around and shit. And we lost access to those because we as a community didn't come together to defend the planet. And so we had to give it up, and we had to give those benefits up and everything. And it's just super cool because there's a lot of there will be missions that are more intense than others, and they kind of become staples within the community. So as somebody who actively engages in that community, I'll just be scrolling on my YouTube feed, and I'll see a poster come down that's a memorial of the Helldivers that lost their lives during that particular fight. There was this one big battle at the beginning of the launch of the game on a planet called Malevolent Creek, and I was just it was one of the longest lasting campaigns of the entire game so far. And just 2 days ago, I came across a poster just in my feed that was of the coolest art of a Helldiver's helmet on the ground, and it just said "Remember the Creek" above it. I was just oh dude, I was there for that. I can't explain it. It's really cool. It's very immersive, and the way that you interact with the game outside of the game is really cool. I didn't mean to rant there, but it's one of the best shooter experiences I have ever had in my entire life. It trumps Call of Duty, Fortnite, even Star Wars Battlefront. I like Helldivers 2 more than I like Star Wars Battlefront 2, and that is a very significant statement. So check it out is all I'm saying. I don't think only banning him for the other servers is fair, but he wasn't being the nicest to our server members either. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah. A notebook with you building a gold farm with the text working on my storage room. That would be sick. What sports, if any, did you do in high school? So, I had to stop playing sports when I was diagnosed with diabetes. Well, that's not true. My high school coaches took their sports a little too seriously. They basically told me, if you can't show... First of all, they wanted practices 6 days a week for 10 months out of the year. That's what I was told. Which is absurd. But, yeah, they basically told me if you can't show up for these constantly, even with, your medical disability, we're going to kick you off the team. So I was going to play sports in high school, but I was basically told, we don't want you because you're probably not going to be consistent, which was not the case, but whatever. I really used to, I was outside all the time. I loved sports. I did track and field, short sprints and stuff, and hurdles. I did cross country. I played basketball. I played baseball. I did wrestling for a while. I almost joined my middle school's volleyball team too. I played volleyball casually with some of my friends. And I was in Boy Scouts too for a while, just doing camping shit and building houses and stuff and just helping out in the community and whatnot. I love doing all of that. And then they kind of just, all went away, which sucked, but it is what it is, I guess. was having a hard time looking at where I was for some reason. Is this the same world as a 1,000 Days video? It is. I just thought Helldivers was a game where you just fought big space bugs, but that sounds fun at AF. So there's 3 different factions you can fight. You're basically, you're fighting 3 different wars at once. One of the factions that's attacking you is those giant bugs, the Terminids. There's another faction called the Automatons, which is basically like a bunch of Terminator-looking robots. They have like these glowing like chainsaws attached to their arm, and they have like laser guns and stuff. And then there is a third faction of basically what are like War of the Worlds type aliens called the Illuminate, where they literally have like giant tripods that shoot lasers and stuff, and you know, they're your more generic idea of like what an alien invasion force would look like. And you're fighting off like all 3 of them simultaneously, which is really, really cool. If I ever, when I open up my second channel, there's going to be a lot of Helldivers content over there. It's just so much fun. So good. Where are you from? I'm from the US. Alright, we have all this room over here. Honestly, let's expand. Let's go that way. Only 9, 10, 11, 12 diamonds. It's not great. So we definitely need more before we head back up. Grab this redstone while we're here. Then we should probably go out to like right here. There we go. Perfect. I've watched all your videos on this world, and I still wonder how you manage to build these majestic builds. Come to the streams more often, dude. You'll find out. I'm telling you, dude, listen. Find veins of tough. That's how you get diamonds. Look. We just found, what, 5, 6? In the span of this little strip mine here. And it's because we were going through tough. I don't know what it is about it. I don't know what it is. There's definitely merit to that theory, though. Living proof. Every time we touch a vein of tough, we get diamonds. Constantly. Is this mining technique good? Because I think caving might be better. I don't know. So, caving can be good, but diamond veins in particular, you will find less diamonds if the vein is exposed to air. So if you come across diamonds in a cave, while you may see them slightly more frequently, they're more likely to only have 2 to 3 diamond ore in them, whereas regular veins that you find through caving, you can find up to 8 or 9, I believe. So it's, I don't know. It depends on what you find more fun. This is just the more, I guess, statistical approach to it. I do find caving to be more exhilarating, though. But that's another reason why I've survived so long in hardcore. I don't do caving. I avoid mobs at all costs, you know what I mean? Like, I didn't survive this long by being dumb and having fun. I survived by being careful and meticulous with how I do things. So this isn't just a, oh, I want to strip mine thing. This is also a safety thing, as in, like, I don't want to get killed. This is just the smartest way to go for hardcore players. Okay, let's start right here. Just mark that out. I want to go down to the end here. Hopefully we'll have, yeah, these things should meet up. Emphasis on should. there. Yeah. Okay. Incy, when is the next episode? Please say. It's coming out as soon as I can get it out. I still have a lot to do, but I'll have it out to you as soon as possible. Again, it's taking a lot longer because me and my editor are still getting used to working with each other, so there's a bit of a delay on things right now because I'm bringing on a new person to the Incy team, I guess. I'm basically training somebody to be me, so it's taking a while. Open all the time SeaWorld. The map is called Zero's World Map. It's a mod. Again, don't know why Minecraft just doesn't have a world map already in the base game. Should be one more, right? Yeah, right here. There we are. Okay. Where am I? I'm begging your oh. There we go. Okay, I'll start here. I got a little confused for a second. What fence texture pack do you use? I don't have one. Bro is actually blind. Sarah? Did I miss something she said? Oh, no, I think I was just confused. Not you. I love the episodes so much. Keep up the good content. Thank you, dude. I definitely will. That weird guy on the left of my screen. Oh. Yeah, that guy. A little strange, huh? What's your opinion about Bedrock Minecraft? Not a fan. You guys have some cool stuff with, like, that new animation resource pack you got. But, you know, you gotta pay for it. You know what I mean? And Bedrock is very buggy. Very, very buggy. Multiplayer is easier over there than it is here on Java for, like, personal servers and stuff, because you don't have to... Oh, no, you have to pay for realms, don't you? Yeah, forgot about that. I don't know. Bedrock has a ways to go. Bedrock is... In my opinion, Bedrock is what would have happened to Java Minecraft if Microsoft was allowed to just completely take the reins. It feels, as much as I hate to say it, Bedrock feels like the corporate version of Java. It's like, hey, look at all this cool exclusive shit we got, but you gotta pay for everything. Oh, and half of the time, it's not going to work. Perhaps I'm being a bit harsh, but... Ooh, surprise diamonds. Look at that. I'll take that. Bug Rock. There you go. Bedrock is ass. I play it because... Hold on, I just got real confused. I play it because I have PS, and as soon as I get a PC, I will play Java. That's basically how everybody goes. PC is just better in general, and I know it's... For those of you who say that you can't afford PCs and everything, I absolutely get it. Like, you guys know, it took me years to save up for my first PC. Like, it is not an easy thing to do. It's basically saving up for a PC. You could, with the money you put towards a PC, you could put a down payment on a car. Alright, like, I understand. It is a very intense thing to do. However, it's absolutely worth it. Because you're not going to have to repeat buy consoles. You know what I mean? and you're going to be able to run. If you really take your time and invest in a good one, you'll be able to run and play whatever game you want, and you're not going to be locked into 60 FPS. A lot of the, frame issues and just the bottlenecks that consoles have, computers don't have them. So if you are or even if you're a kid and you don't have control over your finances yet, and it's primarily you get your things from your parents and stuff, ask them about a computer. Be like, look, if you have parents who, if you're lucky enough to have parents who are invested in your lives in that way or whatever, just go to them, just be like, look, if you're gonna get me anything, just save your money. Don't give me anything for a year and buy me a new PC with that type shit. You know what I mean? Literally haggle with your parents, dude. This is probably terrible advice, but it's definitely, it's worth it, and they're going to be saving money and you're going to be saving money in the long run. It's just better in general. I don't mean to be the PC master race guy, but I think it's pretty much just universally established now that PC is the best platform to play on. Stuck on Nintendo. Dude, I am nervous about the Switch too. First of all, I can't afford that shit, so I know I'm not going to be buying it right off rip. Unless tariffs come down, prices come down. Which I'm not a finance guy, so I'm not going to even touch that conversation with a 10-foot pole, because I don't know what I'm talking about. But, listen, the fact that the Switch 2 doesn't have, cross-platform games, games that you bought on the Switch, most of them will not be compatible with the Switch 2 is absurd. Nintendo are thieves, properly. I really genuinely believe they do not care. And let me tell you something. The newest Pokemon game, I'm about to rant for a minute, sorry. Pokemon Legends ZA looks like a game. It looks like one of those old, it looks like an old 2013 3D animation video of what we imagined Pokemon games would look like in 2016. That's the best way I can explain it. The technology, the graphics of that game, okay, 4K, 60 FPS, whatever, sure. I'm not impressed. It's a billion-dollar company. They bring in a majority of their money from gaming. I know they have the money to invest it in better hardware, and better graphics, and better performance, and better games, and better teams running those games. And they just don't do it. Because they don't care. Because they know we'll buy it anyways. So they just keep pumping out what is basically the same game and the same console every couple of years. They wipe their hands of the mess and then call it a day. They go home. It's honestly getting to the point now where it's annoying. Frustrating. Do you have any tips for going to the Nether for the first time in hardcore? Yeah, don't. Unless you need, literally I would just go there for blaze rods. Obviously, just the best thing you can do. Well, I mean, fire resistance potions, if you can get those. Fire resistance, and actually slow falling is... that's actually a good piece of advice. Bring slow falling potions to the Nether. Because a lot of traversing the Nether has to do with the terrain that is in the Nether. There's a lot of places where you can fall. So if you start falling, you pop a slow potion, that's potentially going to save your life and allow you to maneuver over to a place that doesn't have lava, and then you can land on the ground, and that could save you. So I'd say slow falling, fire resistance potions. Of course, wear gold. I normally rock a gold helmet. Don't do gold boots. I would rather you keep your boots for feather falling and the extra protection on your feet, just again because of that height variation that the Nether has. But yeah, slow falling is really underrated for the end as well. I used slow falling in my last dragon fight, and it was an absolute complete game changer. Because instead of having to water bucket clutch whenever I got hit, or ender pearl clutch, I would literally just pop a slow falling. And then everything would be fine. Like, I'd be shooting the dragon out of the sky with my arrows and stuff. Like, it made it a lot easier. There we go. Apparently, I'm 21 in psychological age. Well, that's good. Schwepp is here, Dylan. Is he? What's going on, Schwepp? Good to see you, dude. Hope all is well. Thanks for the tips, Incy. I got you, Mr. Krabs.
They said that he was trying to raid you. What is that?
There we go. I didn't hear you. What was that?
There was him and then another dude that said that he was trying to raid you.
Oh, I appreciate that, dude. I appreciate the attempt. It means when you raid somebody, it basically means, I think, like, you end your stream and you send all of your viewers to their channel.
Aww.
Type of thing. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Is that like a new feature?
I don't know how long it's been around on YouTube. It's been on Twitch for forever. Got more diamonds, baby. Did we finish the storage room? We're in the process of finishing it. It's almost there. Mario Kart on top. Objection, Mario Kart, yes. Don't understand why Nintendo doesn't make their own launcher and bring their games to PC. Surely they make so much money. That's what I'm saying. That is what I'm saying. What is your favorite village / part from the Ultimate Villager Island? That's a good question. I do like the castle. I like the calcite castle. Probably the entertainment district, though. I like the whole thing. You know, I considered that whole island one build. You know, so. There we go. How do you get Lightmatica Easy Place mod to rotate stairs and wood logs in the right direction? If you have Easy Place enabled, like I have an Easy Place toggle key. See, it says Easy Place mode on and off. It should do it in the right orientation automatically. If you don't have Easy Place on, there is a button in the settings where you can turn it on. So I would just look through that, look for like a toggle Easy Place or something. You'll figure it out. I liked Breath of the Wild a lot, but with time it got kind of boring. What'd you say? Oh, she ain't talking to me. She's on the phone. I got to go. Have a good day. Opa, we will see you later. Thank you for being here, my friend. It was good to see you. But yeah, Breath of the Wild was fun. It was ahead of its time. Actually, I take that back. I think Breath of the Wild was on time. I feel like Pokemon should have started to look like that around that era. Is Lightmatica allowed in servers? Does anti-cheat detect it? I'm not sure. Probably anti-cheat will pick it up. Even though I don't necessarily consider it a cheat. The reason why I think some servers might pick it up is because some servers have, like, game modes based around building. You know what I mean? Or like pixel art and stuff. If you have Lightmatica, you're probably going to get picked up for it. Survival servers, though, like, probably not. I don't know. I personally, I haven't played on, like, a mainstream server in years. So I don't know what the rules behind that stuff really are. I'm not really the person to be asking about that. I'm sorry. We're getting a lot of diamonds now. can use Lightmatica in a server? Oh, okay. Mining for diamonds alone? Yes. I have it set up in a server I run. Oh yeah, personal. I'm just saying, like, some servers may not because of, like, those particular building modes. But other than that, like, you should be fine. What character is your favorite in the Minecraft movie? Mine is General Chungus. I have not seen the Minecraft movie yet. I'm ashamed. It's not like a mainstream server, just a community survival server by another creator. Oh, then yeah, I'm sure they'll honestly possibly even encourage the use of Lightmatica. Lightmatica, I'm so glad that we're finally starting to see a broader acceptance of Lightmatica in the Minecraft community. Because it really is just game-changing, not just for content creators, but for builders too. It allows you to really get as creative as you can possibly go, because you can plan your builds ahead of time. You know, you can still build them in survival and stuff, but it takes away from the constraints of questioning what the build is going to look like when it's done. You know what I mean? You don't have to constantly take steps back and wonder about whether or not you're making the right decisions. And while a lot of people would argue that that is part of the fun of the game, which I would agree with to a certain extent, it still definitely has its merits and is very useful. Ignacio, what's going on, dude? Good to see you. Lol, my message was not as a response to you, Incy. It was to chat. Sorry for the confusion. Oh, you're good, dude. I thought I... Okay, maybe not. Minecraft movie memes are getting out of hand, to be honest. They've been out of hand. Community lost me at the absolutely trashing movie theaters thing. That's not, like... I'm not trying to be, like, a Debbie Downer and, I guess, to rain on people's parades or whatever, but nothing about that is funny to me. That is very much... like late middle school, early high school thing to find funny. I don't know. I don't enjoy seeing that happen. It's very cringy. If people were just like standing up and screaming and chanting and stuff, like even that I don't necessarily find funny, but that would definitely be more acceptable than bringing confetti and live animals to movie theaters and absolutely trashing the place and pouring drinks on people and spilling popcorn everywhere. Like these people gotta remember, like, there are parents bringing their children to these movies. You can't do that. It's honestly kind of weird. I went to see the Minecraft movie when I knew 2 of my favorite YouTubers were in it. Yeah, they had some good cameos, I heard. I guess for filling up walls on the inside and outside of builds. It depends on the type of build. I mean, a lot of the time you can make things look busy just by texturing. You know, you don't even necessarily have to fill it up with something. You can just emulate shadows with different colored blocks, with darker blocks, and that will fill up space. You know, simulated light is a really good way to fill up surfaces without actually having to put things on them. But for interiors, I'm not great at interiors still. I struggle a lot with those. But again, it depends on, like, the type of build you want to make, what kind of room in the build it is. You know, if it's a house, like, is it a medieval house? Is it a modern house? Is it a mid-century modern house, you know? Is it like a colonial house? Like, is it like a pirate cove hideout type of bungalow? You know, and then it's like, honestly, I research sometimes, like, when I'm building interiors specifically for a specific type of building, I will look at architecture and how things are made and stuff. See if I can kind of emulate that. see what those spaces are used for. I gotta go turn my AC on real quick. It is very, very hot. That's the wrong button. Where's my be right back button? There it is. Fixed it. When and how did you decide that your goal for this world is to build a giant village, and how do you get the ideas and designs for your builds? I knew when I started that that's what it was going to be. A lot of the designs, I hate to say it like this, but they just come from my brain. I just spend brainstorm. I'll just sit down with a notebook and a pencil, and I'll just write whatever comes to my mind for 2 straight hours. Like, brainstorming, I guess, is a forgotten art with people nowadays. Like, just sit there and think, and you'll have ideas come to you. Also, Ignacio, thank you for becoming a member of the Incy community. That is greatly appreciated, my friends. W's for you. Forrest, welcome. Thank you for being here from Italy. Actually getting everything but a saddle while fishing right now. You know what I miss? I miss auto fish farms in Java. That is the one thing... Well, I take that back. I was going to say the difference in mechanics, in game mechanics between Java and Bedrock. I was going to say Bedrock does have some cool things that Java does not, but that's not necessarily true. There are workarounds for everything, so can't really count that as a Bedrock W either, unfortunately. The creepy music is upon us. Oh no, it's not. I think we're good. I'm going to skip to C418 anyways, though. Hi, Incy. I'm sorry I haven't been here for a while. I was busy. Space, it's good to see you again. Welcome back. Thank you for being here. Hope all is well. There's some things that make no sense in the movie. Spoiler, you can honestly... As long as, like, you notify people in chat that you're going to be posting spoilers, like, I don't care about spoilers. Afmal was in it. Interesting choice. Did not know that. Why? Doesn't she do, like, weird, kind of, like, weird shit? You know what I mean? Like weird, like, you know, like that kind of content. But Minecraft, I don't know. Last time I saw her channel, I was a little concerned. Yes, she does. Okay. I just want to make sure I wasn't imagining things. I have gone out of my way to avoid Afmal. The last time I watched Afmal, she was a guest on a Sky Does Minecraft Try Not to Laugh challenge. So that should tell you how long it's been since I've seen an Afmal video. Oh, we got 42 diamonds, dude. It's not bad. It's not bad. We have mined a absolutely massive area. Massive. Just go here now. I know tonight's stream is boring. I apologize, but honestly, I like just hanging out with you guys. And we have to get this stuff done anyway, so might as well. Also, if you guys haven't already, make sure you like the stream tonight. Help push your boy through the algorithm. Would be greatly appreciated. Also, thank you to all my lurkers for being here as well. Make sure you guys take a moment from studying, sleeping, chillaxing, whatever it is you're doing. Click the like button real quick. Are you going to build something besides the island? Yes. Oh, there are going to be so many things. The island is that was a new cave noise that I've never heard before. Double checking, making sure I don't accidentally have any horror mods installed. As I do, when I played with horror mods, I had this exact mod pack, plus horror mods. So, yeah, just had to... I mean, I haven't made any changes between streams, but I don't know. That was... Yeah, Minecraft cave noise is coming in again. But yes, I have plans, lots of plans, for this world. Outside of the starter island, we're going to have multiple civilizations. And I think what I might want to do, to be honest with you guys, is instead of, to kind of shake things up a little bit, instead of restarting with a new hardcore series, like every so often, I do want this to be my forever world. But in order to, like I said, keep things fresh and to give me an excuse to make more perfect start videos, I was thinking that every single time we finish a kingdom, we then go fly out to another part of our world where the next kingdom is going to be, and we have to start surviving from scratch, wherever that new location is. I think that would actually be pretty fun, and I'm considering doing it. There are still some things about the rules of that I'm not sure I'd want to do, like whether or not I'm able to use the farms I've made before. But I know I definitely like restart with my tools, you know, no totems or anything. I'd have to get all of that again. It would be a cool way to run multiple hardcore series within the same world. Alright, there we go. 42 diamonds is not bad. We could extend this thing back here. In fact, we're probably going to do that. Let's mark out the area where we want to go next. And then we're going to go heal our pickaxe up. What time is that at your city here, Egypt? It's 12:10 a.m. It is 6:14 p.m. for me. Pumped to see what else you can build. I try playing hardcore, and every time I die, guess I'm a noob, but whatever it feels like I am playing. No, I definitely get it. This is the second stream I've been able to catch, and your videos made me get back into Minecraft. Love your builds. I appreciate that. Thank you. Eileen. Hopefully I pronounced that right. Are you still on version 1.21.4? I think so. Yes. You can't see it because of chat, but it is 1.21.4. Oh no, it shows you right there. Yeah, you can see it. Also on day 1820, if anybody is curious. Also, another thing about surviving in hardcore Minecraft, because I know some of you were asking about this earlier tonight. Skip the night. Sleep. Don't be ashamed to do it. The goal is to survive for as long as possible. Now, if you want to play, like, pure hardcore rules, where, like, you don't use a bed, which isn't even technically a hardcore rule, that's just something the community has come up with themselves, then fine, do that. I absolutely get it. But if your goal is to survive for a very long period of time, skip the night. Use the bed. It's okay. It's fine. Nobody's gonna know. Just do it. I do it. So I guess technically, like, I have slept through most nights in this world, so whatever 1,800 divided by 2 is. Somebody just... Oh, I got a message on Patreon. Quick shout out to... Who was that? Hold on. Andrew. Thank you, Andrew, for becoming a Patreon member. Just skip the night, bro. Everybody, I get a lot of comments on my videos being like, excuse me, if you're actually in hardcore and not cheating, where are all the mobs? And I'm just like, I used a mechanic that's in the game called sleeping. That's why you don't see a lot of mobs. It's because I don't let them spawn, because mobs can kill you, and I don't want to die. I have content to produce. Like, it's more important that I keep the world than it is I follow the community guidelines for hardcore Minecraft. I'll take those, thank you very much. Any more? Tell me there's not just one. Yes. Yes. 3? No. Okay. Alright. Christoph, how are you doing? Good to be back in the stream, mining for diamonds tonight. Yes, Harry, we are. There we go. You got 42 diamonds? That's insane, dude. Good job. Is that without Silk Touch? $41 without Silk Touch is crazy. Oh, yes, you can send pictures in the Discord if you're interested. There's a link in the description if you want to join that. There's a community post section. My first hardcore world lasted 52 Minecraft days, and my second one is still going at 89. There you go, dude. That's a lot of progress. Outdoors, what's going on? Good to see you. Why do you use Silk Touch now? Just to get the ores. To keep as much inventory space open as possible. We are almost to where we need to be. So I am actually going to hop my way. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa! Oops. Maybe not that fast. I have full Prot 4 netherite armor and an elytra and totems, and I survived 260 days in my hardcore world and still skip the night and always keep a bed in my inventory. Dude, exactly. I am 1800 days in. I have Prot 4 on everything. I have elytra, I have totems, I have golden apples, I have golden carrots. But I still keep a bed in my inventory. It's the smart thing to do. Why is this showing me above ground right now? There we go. That was a weird little glitch. Right here. Yeah, this is where we want. I have got to watch the pickaxe here. We are cutting it a little bit close. Well, actually, we could, nah, we're gonna... I am talking to myself. I'll show you what we're gonna do in a minute. We're gonna start using Fortune pickaxe in a minute, because I do want to get some cobbled deep slate from this evening's stream. I started my first hardcore world on day 600. Congratulations on 600 days. That is a big deal. Anything post, honestly, anything post 100 days in Minecraft is a big deal. Like, that should be, if it's your first hardcore world, I'd say try to make 100 days your goal. Which is about, you know, again, 30 hours of gameplay. If you can make it through that, you will be good. We gotta go to the creeper farm real quick. Actually, I kind of want to try out the gold farm as an XP farm. We're gonna do that. We're gonna AFK at the gold farm for a few minutes. Not a few minutes, literally like it'll take 30 seconds. Then we'll fly down, we'll kill a couple of piglins, see how much XP that gets us. I do wonder, it's gotta be faster than the creeper farm. It has to be. Not sure. I started my first... Oh, I just read that, sorry. When is your next upload? You're uploading as much as Rockstar publishes games. I'm uploading pretty frequently, actually. I think once every 2 weeks is not that bad. considering the scale of my projects. Probably another week from now or so. I'm working on the video tonight. And then after that, we're going to do weekly uploads, I think. As long as, if I can get my editor and me on the same page, which is looking like that's going to happen, I'll have weekly videos. But I mean, I'm already spending 50, 60 plus hours on gameplay alone for my videos. Anything more than that, and I would never be off of my computer. Yoink. Yeah, let's try it. I don't know, I was just gonna go to the creeper farm, but... we'll try out the gold farm. Bundle drop hardcore has been on Bedrock. I know. How's that going for you Bedrock players, by the way? Is it still as buggy as regular? Because getting bugged out on hardcore would be insane. Not April, September. Yeah, it came out a while ago. Ouch. What do you think is your top 3 most used wool colors? I made a sheep farm and now need to dye them. Well, obviously white is my most used one from the calcite castle in this world. Aside from that, though, I would actually say dark green, like cactus dye green. And then brown and gray. Okay, so top 3 is... number 3 is dark green. Number 2 is brown. Number 1 is light gray. I use light gray to cover up torches for lighting underneath areas that have stone on them and stuff, which is why I use that.
Abud Asmar donated RSD 100 through Super Chat.
Uh-oh.
Hey, how is everybody?
Asmar, how you doing, man? Good to see you again. Thank you for dropping a hundo. I appreciate that. Big W's for Asmar. Welcome back, my friend. Hope you're having a good day. Green wool, like that dark green wool, is really good for, like, honestly using as a grass texture sometimes. And then brown I use for a lot of, like, medieval interior carpets and things, so those are probably my top 3. Some of the most boring colors, but definitely still useful. I don't let these guys pile up as much as possible. A lot of them are going to die out, but some of them should live. The ones on the bottom layer should live. Like all those guys. You gonna survive? Yes. This thing is incredibly fast now. Like, look at this. I mean, it's just a constant stream of piglins. I do still want a bigger one, though. I played Bedrock yesterday, and it was super buggy. I don't know if it's my internet because my room has the internet box, but I was so laggy. Yeah, that is insane. It's weird. Because I know what you're talking about. I get, like, internet lag when I'm playing single player, which is not a thing that should happen at all, but it does. What level do amethyst geodes start spawning? I'm not sure. Below deep slate, I think. Okay, I think that's... I'm just curious. I just want to see... How long have we been here? What, a minute? I'm gonna waste fireworks doing this, but... Must have been the wind. Whoa, a little loud. Anyways. Yeah, that healed us up. How did you get out? just scared the crap out of me. It scared the crap out of me, I'm not gonna lie. It wasn't, I tried to pull up. And, it didn't happen. I thought I had time. I thought I had a lot of time. Thank God I had a totem in my hand. That was, if I had switched out to my pickaxe, that would have, you guys would have just saw the end of the series. Holy moly. Well, we survived. That's the important thing. Is that the first? That's not the first totem pop of the series. It's like the second or third. I had another one a couple nights ago off camera. It wasn't a really dire situation. It was kind of like what just happened there. I wasn't in any immediate danger after the totem, but I had my elytra on while I was building the interior of the cave, and I had my volume turned off, and a creeper came, literally pressed itself like right up against me. I had no idea what was happening, and it blew up, and it got me. Yeah, I'm on my Switch too. I'm normally a Java player anyways. I was just playing with my sister, lol, so it doesn't bother me too much. I see. So you're used to it, basically. Nintendo is good for original games. I care about that, but the performance sucks. Yes, that is true. Are you gonna make a totem farm? Probably. Not for a while, but eventually we will definitely make one. Totem farms are... I had a totem farm in Season 1 of Hardcore Diabetes. I love that that's the name of my series, by the way. It's so fucking great. It was good. It didn't work as well as it should have. So there's a lot of areas I need to improve as far as those designs go, but it was nice having access to basically infinite totems, and, you know, it dropped other things too, like it was infinite emeralds, basically, I think, as well, which was really neat. It was an emerald farm, which is crazy that you can make those now, but... When are you going to add villagers to your village? Probably, it's going to be the last thing I do in my hardcore on the hardcore island, on the starter island. So the last things I need to do on the starter island is I need to build the rest of the city, which is going to take a while, and there are going to be some exclusive builds on there anyways. There are a couple of bridges I need to make. There's a bridge I need to connect the entertainment district to the rest of the island. I need to make a bridge to connect the island to the mainland, and I need to finish the storage room that we're building right now underneath of the Mega Castle starter base. So we're a couple episodes out, but the last thing I want to do is a villager trading hall, or a villager trading hall / villager breeder. So we're going to build that, and then during that episode, we are going to breed up all the villagers and then transfer them where they need to go. The reason why I'm saving it for last is because, one, it makes the most sense that the last thing we do is populate all the houses, and two, I am hoping that by the time we're ready to do that, all of my mods will be updated to the latest version of the game, and I'm hoping that at that point, the latest version of the game will include the new Happy Gas. And so that way, I can transfer villagers just by getting a Happy Gas and hooking them up, you know, in a boat, and then flying them over. I'm literally waiting for the game to update to a point where villager transportation is easier. That's kind of the goal right now. Okay, let's not die this time. Magma cubes are annoying. Like, I knew this was going to be a problem, but pretty frustrating. Okay, yes, this is actually faster than the creeper farm. Not gonna lie. Here we go. honestly, I kind of do want to scoop up these magma creams here, because we could use that for potions eventually as well. Which I do kind of need those. I also need to check on the state of, yep, this is getting full. We're going to organize this real quick. I know I should have an automatic system for this, I just don't have it yet. I do plan to get one, though. I could also just have a bigger storage system, because once we do build the proper gold farm, I am going to make it so that it collects rotten flesh as well. Because there's just like, I mean, this is all free emeralds right here that we're wasting at this point. Before, I didn't think there was enough to warrant keeping all the rotten flesh, but now that I see how much I'm wasting, we're going to add a collection system for this eventually, a proper one. But for right now, I'm literally just emptying it out because it's more important that we get the gold. Plus, like, we literally, if we ever need, we have an infinite amount of rotten flesh, so... I know it seems like we're wasting a lot right now, but it's honestly not that big of a deal yet. Just let that despawn. What would I do without the sounds mod, dude? It just adds so much... Hearing things click in your inventory adds so much life to the game. Like, it's not even funny, dude. There's magma creams in there. One more session here should get us back up to semi-normal. 1 or 2 more sessions. Redbed, what's going on? Good to see you. Use feather falling trust. Yes. I think that's why I died. If I had... or not died, why I popped a totem. If I had landed on my feet, we probably would have been fine, but I hit it with my head. So it was momentum that killed me. That's the other thing about surviving hardcore. One of the biggest things that will kill you is momentum. Be careful when you get an elytra. How you learn to build is good, just a lot of practice. I mean, I have thousands of hours clocked in this game at this point. I think the way a gas works is basically like a hot air balloon, but instead of hot air, it's steam. That's why they migrated to the nether, so they don't have to work hard to heat themselves up for steam. That is interesting. I like a lot of the Minecraft lore theories and stuff. I like the theory that, like, the nether was originally, like, cold. Or at least filled with water to some extent. I do like that a lot. A massive headache, and that would be because my blood sugar is absurdly high. Can we not do that? That would be great. I feel like absolute dog water right now. I have to get this done, though. Literally, all I would be doing if I wasn't playing Minecraft right now is laying down, so might as well. Keep on rocking. Good to see you. Okay. Dude, that water tastes so good. There is nothing, when your blood sugar's high, there is nothing like just a nice cold glass of water, dude. It's literally like life being breathed into your lungs. Anyways, I would like to remind you guys that this stream is sponsored by GG Servers. Finding a reliable Minecraft server hosting website is hard, but GG Servers makes it easy. If you're looking to start your own Minecraft server, whether it's vanilla modded or even for Bedrock, GG Servers has you covered with powerful performance, global locations, and instant setup. They support one-click installs for all your favorite mod packs and have 24/7 customer support to help you out whenever you need it. You can get 20% off your first purchase when you use code Incy25 at checkout. So hit up ggservers.com and start your world today. This has been a public service announcement. Anyways, I think we're ready to gup down some of these dudes one more time. Okay, it's gonna get loud again, so hold on. Yeah, see, this is the part of this that I need to be more efficient. This is good enough. I'm not gonna heal up the pickaxe perfectly. It's taking too long and I'm impatient. It's good enough for now. Let's do like that. Keep those. Keep those. There we go. All right. Back to the overworld we go. Why don't you build a Silverfish XP farm? I didn't even know Silverfish XP farms were a thing. Interesting. I'll have to check that out. A sponsor we can't skip. I know. I have blood sugar problems too, so I feel you. Yeah, dude, it sucks. Like, I can't feel my toes right now. Like, I'm so, like, my blood sugar's over 400. So I had a really carby meal earlier. I'm fine. It's coming down, and I did insulin, so, like, I'll be good. But it just sucks. Let's take a nap real quick. And let's get back to it. Can we just appreciate... Hold on a minute. Let's just... Like... We have come a very long way in a very short time on this world. Hey! Okay, he's dead. Like, look at this place, man. Like, I don't know. Dude, something about it. This world is fantastic. Look at our gorgeous potatoes sitting down there. The beautiful wheat field. Look, let's go. You know what? Let's go. We'll take a little visit to our little ruined castle here. You know, the lore. Look at that thing, man. God, it's so gorgeous. Alright, time to get back to it. I can't wait, honestly. The docks is one of the things I'm looking forward to the most to be filled with villagers. This place is gonna look sick. Can't wait for that. That guy's still sitting in there. It's been months. Yeah, you missed. You're absolutely terrible. You're terrible at the game. Look, nowhere near me. Not even close. What are you aiming at? Sure looks amazing. I don't know. Looking at your world literally gives me butterflies. Not exaggerating. I'm glad you feel that way. It gives me butterflies too, dude. Like, so happy that this has been like, I don't know. I've been able to do this like semi-professionally for a couple months now. Thank you guys. Because that's all you're doing. Very happy with the way it's gone. Thoughts on the Minecraft movie? I have not seen it yet. We were talking about this just a few minutes before you came in here, actually, Charlie. We were talking about how just the reactions in the theaters are really dumb and ignorant. But I'm probably going to go see it. Minecraft movie vlog? Question mark. On my world, I built castle very inspired by yours because it looks so good. I use mostly tough though. That's awesome, dude. I'm glad I inspired you. Will you ever make a free world download? Season 1 of Hardcore Diabetes might get a free world download. Season 2 most likely will not. If I do a free Hardcore world download, it will be because I died or something. Like, that'll be a ways away because I'm just trying to be free to my Patreon, or trying to be fair to my Patreon members. They did pay for it, you know. I don't want to take that exclusivity away from them. Okay, wait a minute. So we're gonna do this. And we are going to start collecting some cobbled deep slate while we are down here. Minecraft movie is terrible? Yeah. Though I've heard. How much is the Patreon for world download? So the world download isn't even available on Patreon yet, but all of the builds are. Like, you can download the Entertainment District, the Farming District, the Mega Castle. It's $10. But obviously, you don't have to keep that subscription, and you get everything that I have ever built. There's also custom tree packs and rock packs, like terraforming things in there as well. And you also get exclusive videos. You get early access to most of my hardcore videos as well. You get a lot for $10. Shameless plug. You can't call it terrible when Jack is there, though. Yeah, the thing is, okay, so I understand the Minecraft movie is a quote-unquote bad movie, but from what I have heard, it is literally just Jack Black going around saying Minecraft catchphrases, and I'm perfectly fine with that. If it's just goofy and dumb, I do think that's what the Minecraft movie should be. I think if they tried to take it too seriously, it would have been a mistake, so... I think it's good they went in that direction. What music do you listen to? I'm very curious. I listen to a lot of different stuff. We've gone over music before, but, Is this a... Oh, no, that's a cave. I listen to a lot of, like, early 2000s stuff, because that's just what I grew up on. Lots of Katy Perry. I know people are not happy with Katy Perry right now. I separate the music from the artist. To follow that up, I listen to a lot of early Kanye. Not that I support anything that he's been doing on social media recently. A lot of Kesha, Avril Lavigne, Bridget Medler, Eminem. One Republic stuff too. Some earlier like Panic at the Disco things. Why am I drawing a blank on some of those artists? Who's saying, hold on, this is gonna bother me, wait. Where is it? Where's my playlist? Oh, some Owl City too. Black Eyed Peas. There you go. That's another good one. Usher, Rihanna, Flo Rida, Jay-Z, Nicki Minaj, Jason Derulo. Lots of Lady Gaga. A little bit of Shakira, some Pitbull, Jennifer Lopez, will.i.am, Britney Spears, Gwen Stefani, Justin Timberlake, Chris Brown. Some MIA. Avicii, of course. Calvin Harris. Those. I mean, I also listen to a lot of 90s hip-hop as well. Outkast, The Notorious B.I.G., Ice Cube, Tupac, Mobb Deep, Junior Mafia, Wu-Tang Clan, Snoop Dogg, Dr. Dre, Eazy-E, things like that. But I also got a lot of modern stuff too, like a lot of Travis Scott, Future, Metro Boomin, Doja Cat. I have been on a Tate McRae kick recently, I'm not gonna lie. A little bit embarrassed about that. But I do like Tate McRae now. Sarah put me on. The Weeknd, Weeknd is probably my favorite artist right now. I listen to a big variety of things, honestly. Where's my Minecraft playlist? I gotta get back there. Yeah, so no, I don't really tend to gravitate towards one particular thing. I just like whatever is catching my ear at that moment. support Kanye's new music for real. Yeah, we're not doing that. Absolutely not. I like my career as a Minecraft YouTuber. I'm going to choose to keep it. Should I delete TikTok? Low-key, I spend a lot of time on it. Might be better for my health to delete it. I deleted it. The only reason why I'm reinstalling it is because I'm going to start posting on there. It's horrible for you. I mean, it's really bad for your brain. I would say delete it, honestly. It's just a distraction. Like, there's nothing beneficial about it, honestly. The only reason why I'm going to start posting on it is because I have been getting countless messages saying, hey, there are people reposting your videos on TikTok and they're getting millions of views. You should definitely look into that. So I'm going to look into that. But yeah, I do not really enjoy the platform. Nor do I enjoy YouTube Shorts. I mean, it's been over a year since I posted my last YouTube Short. Like, I don't do those. I don't believe in that kind of content anymore. It's just not good for people, and I don't want to participate in that, to be honest with you. Like, the things I post on TikTok, like I said, will most likely just be reposts of my long-form videos. I'm not going to be going out of my way to start making shorts content. The audiences don't translate well anyways. Nice taste. Thank you. No Kendrick Lamar? Oh yeah, there's some Kendrick. Some J. Cole, too. I listen to Drake every now and again, not gonna lie. Hours in Silence, great song. Minecraft music is hitting right now, not gonna lie. Also, thank you guys for averaging over 100 viewers tonight. This is, I know, a very boring mining stream, but as always, I appreciate you all being here hanging out with me while I do the boring parts of hardcore. This is you guys actually, this is proof of the quote-unquote off-camera mining sessions. This is what we do, man. We just lock in for a couple of hours, do the same boring shit, but, you know, to any of you who actually, like, want to be Minecraft YouTubers and stuff, and you want to do it legitimately and not be a scumbag, this is what it entails. This is what the majority of your video creating process is going to look like. Yeah, I'll just delete it, then I prefer YouTube anyways. Yeah. Not his Twitter stuff, just like Vultures 1 and like, oh, okay. I haven't heard much of those either, to be honest with you. I just prefer, like, the sound of his older stuff, I guess. Does it give me more time to spend on hobbies like art or something? Yes, absolutely. Cardi, I'm not a huge Cardi fan. Cardi is an artist that is... I feel the same way about Cardi that I do Sway Lee, even though Sway Lee is much better in my opinion. They're like feature cheat codes. It's like if you get Sway Lee or Cardi, or if you got Sway Lee on a song back in like 2018, it was guaranteed to go viral, basically. I feel like that's what's going on with Cardi right now. Travis Scott too, but Travis Scott is just taking over in general, which I think is very well deserved. The fact that he doesn't have a Grammy yet is insane. But I just, long story short, I think Cardi is better on features than he is in his own music. His latest album was garbage. It was garbage. And And that is a hill I'm willing to die on. I did not like his newest album at all. Do not have a single song of that on my playlist. He had one with The Weeknd, I think, which is good. Or maybe that's Tory Lanez I'm thinking. No, I think it was Cardi. I do like Tory Lanez. Alone at Prom was... A lot of people called it like a very cheap and soulless attempt at an 80s album. I absolutely loved it. Like 87 Stingray. Insane Palm. Insane song. A W stream. Very calming. Very demure. Thank you, Patrick. Listen to Drake. Everybody listen to Drake. They just don't admit it. Yeah. I feel the same way. That's definitely what is going on for sure. Okay, a little bit of a weird thing we got going here. Start right there. If you can only use 2 resource packs in your world, what will they be? That's a good question. I think... The first one would have to be better vanilla building overlays. That would be one. And then another one I can't live without, honestly. Detailed animations reworked. Because that's what gives us the Incy wiggle, the player animations. I need that one. So probably those two. Less boring than the Minecraft movie. Facts. How long you planning to stream? A bit longer. We're going to see how many ores we get out of this. I would also like to get a full stack of diamonds before we end tonight. I think that would be pretty cool. So another vein or two. Everybody start leaving your guesses now on how many diamonds you think we're going to get. We do have Fortune 3 on, by the way, so consider that in your calculations. What's your favorite graduation? I know that's a very cliche answer, but if it ain't broke, don't fix it type shit. Like, it's in my opinion, his best album. Minecraft case noises are so annoying, I know. They can be fun and ambient sometimes, but most of the time they are annoying. Minecraft songs are majestic. This is true. I rate Minecraft movie 4 out of 10 objectively, but 10 out of 10 enjoyment. Yes. Bad movie, good piece of Minecraft media. I think we can kind of agree on that. Almost same viewers as subscribers? Almost. I wish we had 124,000 viewers. That would be... We'd be doing numbers, dude. Who knows? Maybe we'll get there one day. Honestly, streaming to 100 viewers is still insane. Like, that's what I average now. But, you know, I streamed to 2-3 people for years. So, like, honestly, like, if this is as far as I were to ever go, I'm happy with that. Because we've already come so far. Come on, dude. Where are the diamonds at? Wait, it's been a minute. Where are we going? Am I gonna have to go find some tough here? Like, What are we saying? I do want to kind of want to finish this grid up as well. Awesome Aria math kicking in right now. What? Turn the volume up a little bit right now. Sorry. This is my favorite song. My favorite Minecraft song. Chat would suck. Yes, this is true. That's the other thing. I do genuinely enjoy, like, quote-unquote small streamer chat. Like, getting to answer almost every question that's thrown at me is fun. And it's more personal. I honestly, like, I don't know. Like, chat is moving fast enough right now where I can basically hit and touch on every comment without missing anything too big. But, you know, it's still, like, active enough to be engaging to, like, new viewers and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? So, I honestly, like, I don't know, like, how much bigger I want my streams to get. Like, I have no control over it at this point. Like, the snowball started. You know what I mean? Like, there's no... I don't think there's no going back at this point. But I do like I said, the more intimate nature of it. I think it's pretty cool. We'll go a little bit longer, I think. Got a stack of diamonds. We'll get some more of this deep slate. Because I will be needing it for future endeavors. Since we're here, we might as well get it over with. From a stack of ores, I think you would get around 2 stacks and 13 diamonds. Good guess, good guess. What's your next build idea? Well, we're building the storage room right now. After that, I haven't quite decided. There's a few things I'm planning on doing. Next episode might be the gold farm. I don't know. We may also finish the city on the starter island. I also desperately need an iron farm for beacons and stuff. Speaking of which, I do also need a wither skeleton farm. So one of those things. Axel, we will see you later. Thank you for being here tonight. I appreciate it. Hope you have a good one. Can't watch big streamers because I can't engage with them in chat. Yeah, I understand that. I've already lost some very regular viewers who have straight up told me, they're like, look, I love your content, but I love the small streamer experience more. I like being able to engage with them more directly. And so I don't want to watch your streams anymore. And I've just been like, that's absolutely fine, I understand. There's definitely an appeal there. It always hurts and it's sad to see those people go, but you know, they have a certain type of streamer that they like to watch. So I can definitely respect that. And I really respect just their ability to just straight up tell me, just be like, look, I don't like this experience anymore. Like, it's not your content, it's just, I don't get to interact with you. Like, I preferred it when you had like 5-10 viewers, you know what I mean? There's definitely a specific audience for that. I like bears. Bears are cool. Bears are cool. I used to be brutally terrified of bears when I was a child. Still kind of am. Like, they'll mess you up, man. Bears are not to be trifled with. Erdtree Gold Farm? Yeah, that's what we were thinking, Ethan. I have a couple other of ideas now, though. And people, I saw, like, Germsy Boy is doing an Erdtree build right now. And I don't want people to think I'm copying him, even though I've been talking about this for half a year now since I lost my last hardcore world. You know, that was the build. I was supposed to do that build next. I was building the glass factory, and then the video after the glass factory was going to be the Erdtree Gold Farm. So I still would like to do it, but a lot of people are doing like Elden Ring type things right now, so I'm not sure if that's a road I want to go down, just because it seems oversaturated currently. And that's a very specific thing, and it's a very specific niche down type of build, so I don't know, but we'll see. Hey bro, I really love you, but I love watching this small streamer called Mr. Beast. Dude, I can respect that. You gotta support our small creators in the community, you know? He'll make it one day. He'll make it one day. I think Wither Skeleton Farm is #1. You get skulls, bones for infinite bone meal, and infinite coal. It's like 3-in-1 farm. Yes, I have been considering that too. We talked about that last stream with the infinite coal thing. Having infinite fuel is going to be essential too, because I also want a super smelter. And I really don't want to have to use kelp for it. I do not want to make a kelp farm. I want that premium coal, the premium fuel. So we'll probably be doing that. In my opinion, you should make a totem farm, because Fort Skull Farm, where the skeletons are dangerous, that might be a good idea as well to tackle that first. I'm not really sure the order of operations that I want to do things. I honestly think I want to prioritize finishing the starter island first, so I can get the world download out to Patreon members and everything. And so we can kind of wrap up the starter island arc and begin building the next kingdom. That's another thing too. These farms that we're talking about, I would like to include some of them in the other kingdoms. Do you know what I mean? Like, we're going to have a desert-themed kingdom and stuff, and there's going to be a massive cactus farm there. But we're not even going to begin to think about doing that cactus farm until we start building up that city. You know what I mean? I have ideas for, like, a nether kind of kingdom, too. So it would be really cool if we did the Wither Skeleton farm then, while we were building that. Things like that. There's still a lot I need to figure out, and you know, I don't have this all perfectly planned out. Like, I have my little journal of video ideas and notes and things. I have a rough outline of where I want things to go, but you know, aside from that, there's not really much planning that goes into this series. I kind of just wing it and hope for the best. I think it's funny because a lot of the comments I get, like, dude, I don't know how you're so organized or how you plan these things out. I'm just like, I don't. I just go. I let my brain take me where it wants to go, and then that's just it. I'm just along for the ride. There is no planning. It's all a farce. Question: which kind of bear are best? Bears beats Battlestar Galactica? The ad I just got was crazy. What kind of ad did you get? Thank you. Someone got it. I got it. I got it. Reference from The Office. The greatest show of all time. One of the greatest shows of all time. Favorite character on The Office? Robert California. James Spader is insane. That is an insane ad, dude. Although ads are based on what the viewers like to watch, so I don't know what kind of videos you're clicking on, but clearly not Minecraft. Oh no, we just mined a diamond accidentally. Oops. Well, we won't count that guy. Bro, I love your content, but don't insult the show Friends again. Oh, my bad, my bad. I don't think I have seen Friends in its entirety. I have watched a lot of it, but it's been pretty off and on. It was the same way for The Office with me for a while. I have to watch Friends properly, because like it took a while for me to watch The Office, but then I finally just hunkered down and busted out the rest of the seasons that I was missing. Damn it, I just messed up again. This will be our final row. Creed is best side character. That's a decent one. The Creed and Jesse Pinkman crossover was insane. I'm getting a Breaking Bad poster for my setup. I'm getting a Breaking Bad and an Interstellar poster because they are two of my most favorite media forms, shows, movies. Dude, what is going on with the diamonds right now? Oh my god. We must have just been getting unlucky because we just got 17 in the span of like 2 minutes. Have you watched Brooklyn Nine-Nine? No, I have not. I don't like cops shows. I don't like medical shows. I watched a bit of New Amsterdam with Sarah. That was a pretty good one, but dude, what is going on? We're already up to stacking 25. How are we just out of the blue, dude? Out of the blue. Moa, what's going on, dude? Operated. Good but overrated. Is that on Netflix? First Friends, second Big Bang Theory, third Brooklyn Nine-Nine for me. You like a lot of sitcom stuff, huh? I have watched a bit of Young Sheldon as well. I actually do really like that show. I think they did a good job with it. Alright, let's get up to the surface here. We got a full shulker box of hobbled deep slate as well, which is pretty good. Alright, dude. Verge, I just got your Patreon. Dude, I just got the notification for that. Thank you very much, my friend. I appreciate it. W's for Verge. For becoming a Incy Patreon member of Incy Plus. I was talking about Brooklyn, but autocorrect, sorry. Oh, you're good, you're good. Yeah, I can't wait to get my Breaking Bad poster. I watched Breaking Bad and I am watching Better Call Saul this period, but I think they are moving so slow for me. That, yes, they do move slow, but the payoff for the shows is worth it. It's a different type of show, do you know what I mean? Like, the content, the entertainment is in the dialogue. Like, there's not a lot of action as there is in a lot of other shows, so... Which is a different kind of media that you have to have a separate appreciation for. But I will agree with you, it definitely is slower. Better Call Saul is... I don't know, they just, you know, Saul Goodman started out as a side character and just evolved into getting his own show, and it's just, I don't know. Bob Odenkirk is an insane actor as well, so... Just Creek is good. Autocorrect is getting turned off. The period at the end of that statement, I felt that, dude. That's funny. Have you ever watched Beef on Netflix? I started it. I wanted to finish it and I never got around to doing it. But I will definitely do that. You just reminded me of it. Me and Sarah started it a while ago. Can we nap, please? I would buy Patreon if I weren't broke. I feel you, dude. It's all good. I appreciate the support regardless. Thank you for watching. Spoiler alert. Okay, spoiler alert for this next comment. It's called Better Call Saul, and he is not Saul Goodman yet, and I am in Season 5. Yeah. There you go. Beef is amazing, man. From what I saw, it was really good. I saw the first 2 episodes, I think. I got to the part where, like, his friend was lending him money and he was trying to trade the stock market. Something like that. Alright, here we go. I'm actually very excited for this. I love doing this with the resources, dude. So satisfying just seeing all the ores get broken down. The windmill's really bothering me. I need this. We gotta. Next couple of streams, we're gonna take a break from resource gathering. We're gonna go back to completing some of the empty houses. Because there's some detail on those builds that I really need to work on that's bothering me. That being the main one. Like, that's a pretty significant structure, and the fact that I didn't detail the back of it is kind of atrocious. We'll get there, we'll figure it out. Turned it off, yes. What is your favorite TV show? My opinion on my favorite TV show changes from time to time. I would genuinely say Breaking Bad is up there. Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones is up there. In fact, I think that's it. I think it is Game of Thrones. Let me bring that out. Put those away for now. Put that in there. This here. That's decent. Okay. Let's begin. Star Wars: The Clone Wars is, I think, my favorite cartoon animated show of all time. It started out, like, I grew up with that show. I was 7 years old when it started airing in 2008. It was the perfect time, because the first movie I was introduced to, the first Star Wars movie I was introduced to was Revenge of the Sith. And The Clone Wars is a prequel to that, for those of you who did not know. And it started off as a kid's show. And then as time went on, they matured the show along with the audience. So it kind of, season 1 kind of started out as like a baby-fied version of Star Wars for kids. Then season 2 came along, you got some more intense battles and stuff. Then, you know, at this point, it had been out for 4 or 5 years. Season 3 came out. They were getting into some darker themes. Really starting to just test what people were willing to. And it turned into kind of like a teen drama show. And then, you know, season 7 of the Clone Wars, the last season, came out in 2020. And it was very clearly a show meant for young adults, like the people who had grown up with the show. And it's one of the only times that I have ever seen any piece of media do that, where you can literally, through the seasons, you can see the show grow up alongside its audience, and it felt cool. I don't know how to explain it. This is gonna sound really depressing and weird, but I don't mean for it to sound like that. But the show felt like and feels like a lifelong friend. It's really weird. I can't explain it, but I absolutely love that show. Are you done with the mining? Yes, we are. Are you excited for the new Harry Potter HBO series? I am cautiously optimistic. I have not seen Game of Thrones, neither Lord of the Rings or Hobbit. I think this is a good idea for me to binge them because I love the vibe. I just now started to rewatch the extended cuts of Lord of the Rings, like the 4-hour versions of the movies. They are very, very good. I watched them once when I was younger, but I don't really remember them. So this is technically my first time. Not even filming it, but casting is getting released. Yeah, I heard, I haven't heard anything about, like, who is involved in the cast or whatnot, but people have been saying it's like a controversial cast choice or something. I don't know. I have not researched it, so I wouldn't know what's going on, but I'm interested to see what they do with it, because a Harry Potter TV series would be really cool. Invincible is another really good TV series, if any of you have seen that. Or if you haven't, I would definitely check it out. Oh shit, Attack on Titan, dude. That's up there with Game of Thrones for me. That might be better. I think Attack on Titan might be the single greatest piece of media that's ever been released. You need to, and for those of you who, like, don't like anime and stuff, I get it. I totally get it. You need to put aside your grievances and just watch the damn show, because it's that good. Attack on Titan will change your perspective on storytelling forever. You will go, if you watch Attack on Titan, you will go to watch other shows, and they will just, other good shows, and they'll just feel like dog shit. They'll feel like they'll just feel bad because of how good Attack on Titan is. And I don't care if I'm glazing it, whatever. It's fine. I am. I don't care. It is that good. Like, get over it. But anyways, all right. Everybody, make sure you like the stream. Take your guesses on how many diamonds we're gonna get from this right now before we start placing them down. We have a stack and 27 of diamond ore, and we are going to be using a Fortune 3 on them. So let me know what you think. AOT is banging. Yes, exactly. Makes character seem racist, and he is a death either kind of a bad image. Who? Yo, Incy, I just cut up a lovely grapefruit. Great time to eat and watch you do whatever you're doing. Thank you forever. I appreciate that. Glad to have you here. 4 stacks, 2 stacks, 17. Was it 57, not 27? We'll go back and look at the footage. Yeah. Have you watched Stranger Things? I have watched Stranger Things. Absolutely love Stranger Things as well. This is our last Stranger Things summer. It's a great show. I mean, it really is. Alright, let's see what we get. Three stacks and 7. Did somebody say that? No, 2 stack. Oh, okay, no, that was a different thing. Okay, so what do we got? 64 times 3. Let's get the exact number. 64 times 3 equals 192 plus 7 equals 199 diamonds. Actually, 198 diamonds because we accidentally mined 1. So 198 for tonight. Not bad. Not bad. 198 in what, 2 hours? That's pretty good. I'm happy with that. 250, I think you are probably the closest. But alright, that's going to do it. I think we are good. We are done mining, and I think we're going to call it for tonight's stream. We got a good 2.5 hours in. Thank you guys for 100. I'm reading 150 viewers right now, which is crazy. So thank you guys for that. I appreciate all the support. Thank you guys for 125,000 subscribers as well. That's an absolutely massive milestone. Thank you to everybody who donated tonight and became channel members and Patreon members. Verge for becoming a Patreon member. Esmar for donating as well. I appreciate all of you. And thank you to all my lurkers who keep the stream going as well. I appreciate your viewership. And I hope you guys had a good time. I'm going to take a nap real quick, though. And I will see you this Wednesday for the next stream. And I'm gonna keep working on this video here. I'm very excited about how things are going. Hold on, before we go, I'll give you another little sneak peek. I'll give you another glance. If you are a Patreon member, by the way, you are going to get to see some of this early, so keep that in mind. Oh, there we go, look at this. Ooh, dragon, gold, very nice. I'm very excited about it. But yeah, that's gonna do it for tonight. I will see you guys in the next one. Hope you have a good one, and take care.